guys, welcome back to the channel. So the family's gonna enjoy the day outside because it's beautiful weather today. There's a nice breeze, the sun's out, and we got to get these garden projects done. If you checked the last video, you seen we got the fence done for the hog pen and our buck pen. We let the goats out into the new, or not the new, the big pasture. Tons of clover and all kinds of green stuff for them to eat over there. The kids are getting some sunscreen on, and then Rachel and I are fixing to get started on these raised beds. So we're gonna do these raised beds. We're gonna make the little L. We're gonna put the screen on the door. I promise we're gonna do it today. As long as we got everything to do it, we're gonna get that done. So bear with us. I don't know if we're gonna get anything planted today or not. It's still a little early. It's not even April, and sometimes we do get late frost here in Oklahoma in April, at the beginning of April. So you don't want to waste money and time planting a bunch of tomato plants and stuff that is very tender to the cold weather, because it will kill them. Just a little bit of frost will kill a lot of those vegetable plants. So anyways, bear with us today as we get some of this stuff knocked out, and then we'll go check on the turkeys. I'll show you an update on how many turkey eggs we got in the incubator and how many I need to put in the incubator, and just take a look around the farm. Oh, don't forget, what do you want to show them out there in the woods?
Oh!
What do you guys want to show them today?
It's a secret.
Yeah, so
Secret.
they got a secret out in the woods. You guys know what I'm talking about probably, because I mentioned it in some of the previous videos, but we'll go take a look at that here in just a little bit as well. Alright guys, so we got all this spot cleared out where we're going to make these raised beds, and they're going to be 2 foot wide, 10 foot long, and then a little spur of 8 foot long. But before we get started, you can see there's some grass and clover and all kinds of dandelions and stuff. We don't spray for weeds around here because we got the bees, and these flowers and all these wildflowers are super beneficial to the bees. So we're going to leave that like it is until now, but what we're going to do instead of spraying, we're going to put this weed barrier down. This is a 6 by 50 foot roll. We're going to put it down, and what this does is it keeps all the grass and weeds from coming up in your raised beds, but it allows the water to wick through so it doesn't just drown your plants. So we're going to get that started. Got a little young juvenile rooster over here trying to crow. Sounded kind of funny. But anyways, if you guys are interested in something like this, you can either get it at Lowe's, Walmart, somewhere like that, or you can do like we did. We ordered on Amazon. Right now we don't want to be out and about too much, so I will add a link to this stuff in our description down below this video. You guys click on that, you can go search for it, order what you want. But we're going to get busy laying this stuff down before we build these raised beds. Alright guys, so we got our first addition to this raised bed down. It's 24 inches wide, 10 foot this way, and then 8 foot this way. And that should allow us to plant plenty of stuff in here. And that way we don't have much waste of space. And we got most of this weed barrier down. We're going to do a better job and get some strips cut to put along the edges. But you can see where we're going with this. So we're going to get busy and do this side. And I might have to make a little trip to town, try to find some mulch to help hold this down, because the wind keeps blowing it up. Right?
Skeeter's approving.
He's like, man, I wish I could dig in this dirt when it's in here. He's like, there's no dirt. What's wrong, Skeet?
He's getting stung by honeybees.
Yeah, he's out here chasing these honeybees on these dandelions and getting stung. He's got stung on the tail. Okay, guys, so we're taking a little break from doing the raised beds, and we're moved on to this wire on this screen door. And originally we said we were going to go with this regular, just a 1-inch chicken wire, but it's really not straight and level. Whenever you try to stretch it and everything, it don't look the best. So we had this hardware cloth left over from when I made the quill pins. And this looks way better in my opinion. I think Rachel likes it. What do you think?
I don't care. I'm not too picky.
So anyways, we're going to try to get this all kind of leveled out and measured out and get it cut. And then I got these little aluminum bars and some self-tapping screws. I'll try to make a border on there, because once you cut this stuff, it's going to have some sharp edges, so we'll try to get those covered up. So we're going to get busy doing that, and then we'll probably have to make a little trip to town and try to find some mulch, because the wind keeps blowing this weed barrier everywhere, and we need to get the mulch laid down anyways. So stay tuned for that. Need some more screws, please.
That's what I'm here for.
Alright. Now I need those clippers.
Clippers. Okay. These?
Alright, so the screen is on the door as promised. And like I said earlier, we went with the hardware cloth. What do you guys think? How did it come out? I used this aluminum stripping on the back and some self-tapping screws. And made a mistake the first time. Put it over a little too far to the right and had to move it over, because whenever you tried to close it, those screws were hitting right here. So, but now it latches good again, and I don't think no chickens are going to be getting through there.
What about this?
What about it? I will have to fix that.
Now I need my solar lights hung up.
Yep, so she's got some solar lights that she wants to hang up here. But first, I think we're going to try to make a trip to find some mulch to try to get put down, or all this work we did today is going to be wasted because all this landscape fabric is going to be blown everywhere. So bear with us.
We're just trying to get it done.
Yep, and the weeds are starting to come on like crazy, and we need to get these beds filled up.
We got lots of maintenance work to do in here. It's a mess.
What you got, Kaya?
Frog.
Let me see that frog.
Skeeter said, "What is that?"
Where'd you catch that at?
Under that.
Come here, let me see it. What kind of frog is it?
It's a striped frog.
A striped zebra frog or whatever it's called, leopard frog.
Are you keeping that for when we go catfishing?
Yeah.
We're gonna use it as bait, you know.
Okay.
Skeeter says, let me see that frog.
Put it down. Let's see what Skeeter does. Did you put it in water?
No.
It has to be in water, baby.
Well, a little bit.
A little bit of water.
Oh, I put it in a little bit of water.
He's in shock.
Yeah, they don't look like he's moving much. Alright. Go get your frog some water.
What else did you catch in the pond?
Frogs, stay here.
You can't just
So Kaya's
sleep.
been having an adventure out in one of our ponds. The frog don't even look alive.
It is alive.
It don't look like it.
It is. I think. Skeeter, don't. Uh-uh.
It don't look alive.
Skeeter, don't.
It's like barely moving if it is.
It's alive.
Okay.
See?
No, hold on.
Barely.
Okay, what do you got here?
What is that?
I forgot what it's
A
called.
newt.
A newt, but
Hey, hold it still. So guys, that's like a newt or a salamander. And they actually seen a couple of those down in our pond.
yeah, and I caught one. Well, Mom caught it. And
That's pretty cool.
also her name is Miss Slimy.
Don't squeeze her too
Yeah.
hard.
Alright.
That's pretty cool.
She likes doing this to me.
Can we put the frog back up? I think it's going to die if we don't put
Yeah,
it
we need to go
back.
put it back in the...
Okay. I'll
Go
go
put it back where you got it.
Alright guys, so this is the first time I actually looked at this thing, and I think it's just a tadpole that's turned into a frog. I don't think it's an actual newt.
No, I think it's just a tadpole.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
what?
pretty sure it's just a tadpole in the middle stages of turning into a frog.
Uh-huh.
Yep,
How cool.
We thought it was a lizard.
yep.
No,
She thought it was a lizard, but I thought it was a salamander when she said that, but actually by
We didn't look
now
real
looking
close.
at it, it looks like just a tadpole turning into a frog.
Awesome.
Let's go put it back in the pond.
Alright, go
Go
put it back
put
in
it
the
all
pond.
back in the pond.
Okay, so the adventure continues, and this is what 30 bags of red mulch looks like in a pickup truck. A lot of weight because most of it is loaded with water. Yeah, that's
Cool.
too heavy to do that. Alright, so we're going to get started. We already had red mulch in here, so we're just going to continue adding more red mulch.
We need that weed barrier. That
Yeah.
other weed barrier
we'll-
to put down.
We'll put some down where we already got some, and then we'll add some more weed barrier here in just a second. Okay, so we just got done trying to spread out 30 bags of the red mulch and went ahead and put weed barrier down where we didn't already have it, and we still came up a little bit short, didn't we?
I think we need about 30 more bags.
Probably so.
Honestly.
You guys can see the idea here. Got it kind of spread out. Got weed barrier everywhere. And we already had the weed barrier down between all the rows of the raised beds from last year, so we're just going to add some fresh on top of it. We got to get all our drip lines put back in the beds and staked down, but we need probably at least 30 more bags. And it's coming along slowly. A lot of work. These bags of mulch are not light, are they?
No.
Especially when they're filled with water.
I'm getting too old for this.
Skeeter's been out here chasing bees. Haven't you, Skeeter? Skeet. Come here.
He's been keeping chickens out of here
Yep.
while we have the door open.
He's the garden security, aren't you, Skeet? Good boy. He needs a badge, actually. He's like the sheriff of the farm. The sheriff of Hidden Heights Farm, right there.
What are you doing, Bubba?
Every morning he goes out, he does patrols, checks for me. He does perimeter checks. If there's anything weird, he comes back and tells us, and we take care of it. So we're going to get him a little badge, Sheriff Skeeter. And the big guard dog, you can see what he's doing right now. Look at that.
He's on break.
He is like the SWAT team. Skeeter goes around and does the patrols and stuff. If there's any problems, he alerts the SWAT team, which is Mojo and Daisy, and then they go take care of their stuff. But anyways, we are pooped out for today. Gonna have to try to make another trip eventually and get some more mulch. You can see we're pretty short, but I don't know. We've been enjoying the time outside, been trying to teach the kids things, doing a lot of work outside. Luckily, God's been blessing us with some wonderful weather here lately in northeast Oklahoma.
Yep, we've been making good use of our time.
I think we're gonna get some rain here pretty quick, so I don't know.
We've worked like dogs.
Yeah.
We have not had one day of just
Nope.
not doing nothing. We have made a good use of our time on projects, haven't we?
Yes. And now we're gonna be looking for some pigs and trying to get our hog pen finished and set up for the hogs. We don't know exactly what we're going to go with yet. We'll save that for another video. But anyways, guys, you got anything else to say?
Yes, I want to take time and thank all of the essential workers out there on the front lines. You guys are putting yourself in harm's way for all the rest of us Americans who are being able to be at home and safe. So again, I want to thank all of you essential workers. You guys know who you are. I don't want to name all of them off because then I'll forget somebody and I'll feel bad. But all the essential workers, thank you so much. From Hidden Heights Farm, we thank you. We could not continue doing what we do without you guys. So
yes, thank you guys very much, everybody. So with that being said, we're going to get off here now. If you're not subscribed, you know the routine. Subscribe, click the notification bell, leave a comment, tell us where you came from, how you found our video, and we'll see you next time.
see ya.